When we saw the media room packed for our first media day, I think that's everything that the guys that built this program wanted to see.
You're able to manipulate the pace versus trying to catch up to the pace. Can you sort of give us a little bit of an insight of what that means?
We talk a lot about offense and bringing offense, and I think, honestly, that's my whole game is offense and playing with speed.
In front, score! McKenna scores! His first goal at home!
He's a generational athlete. He's something that you don't see every decade.
Gavin is a one-of-a-kind player.
He's going through the defenseman's legs onto the stick of Weebush. That's special, folks.
You know, he's going to be the #1 draft pick. He's been talked about like Sidney Crosby, Connor McDavid, and he should be.
There's been so much chatter about the expectations and everyone talking about you. Do you like those expectations?
Yeah, obviously there's a lot of pressure, but I think over the years I've kind of learned to deal with it.
Here's McKenna, waiting, fires, score! J.J. Weebush tips it in front!
We've added 7 different skaters with 500 points and over 200 goals last year. It's the most talented roster Penn State's ever had. The talent that we have right now is a lot better than we had back then, but that's why all those guys came here and started this program.
The first year of our Division I program was 2012-2013. It was written that we weren't going to win a game in conference for 3 years. However, what it did do is the players that did come understood that they wanted to build something. We had little steps along the way. Our first NCAA win, our first Big Ten win. You name it, we did that stuff.
Might be an empty net to shoot at. Lead pass, and this will ice it.
Last year, we started 0-9 in conference play, and actually the leadership group stood up and said, that's it. No more negativity. We're positive from here on out. At the same time, you know, the women's volleyball team went on an insane run. This was in the semifinals. They came back and won. Our guys were just so intrigued by how they did that.
A trip to the Frozen Four on the line, and we are underway in Allentown.
I was up at West Point. That was on a Sunday night, so at West Point we had a recall formation. You know, I kind of snuck my phone in there. I had it on my lap, kind of watching, keeping track.
Swung it back to Marsico, fires, scores! It's over!
The second from when the puck hit the net to kind of a scene where like Charlie and I are just hugging, like just don't even remember a thing.
Penn State to the Frozen Four for the first time ever!
That game and winning in Allentown was kind of the moment where I think you could say this program finally has arrived.
If we didn't come back from that start of 0-9 and find our way to the Frozen Four, I don't think some of these players would have really looked at Penn State, because it would have been really hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel here.
I didn't want to come to a team that wasn't in the running for a national championship, and I always just had a thing for Penn State. I got added to the team group chat before I committed, and it was out the next morning.
I think he is very much motivated by being a trailblazer, and the fact that we've never had a generational player, I think he's very hungry to be the first. Watching him play certainly makes you think about hockey in a very different way. He manipulates time and space differently than anybody I've ever seen.
The plays I make, sometimes some people might not see it and it might surprise some people, but I like to take risks. I think the biggest part of my game is my brain.
You expect him to do something special, but you know, somehow he still surprises you.
Wide open net, it's buried!
And you're like, I don't really know what happened there, but that like shouldn't happen.
One commonality was that the culture of this team, the environment of the locker room is awesome, and that's what has to continue.
In any locker room, when there's a lot of talent, guys can become selfish. Our leadership group has done a really good job of bringing our team together as quick as possible.
Everyone is bought into winning and what needs to be done to win, and they understand that their role might be changed, week to week even.
Come on, boys! Come on, boys!
I think we obviously do have to manage guys' emotions and egos during the year, but it's their locker room.
I'm sure the expectations, at least from the outside, haven't been as high as they maybe are this year. How are you guys sort of handling those expectations this year?
Back when there was zero expectations and the only expectation was that you were going to get killed, this is a lot better.
I think there's a lot of pressure on our team this year. Teams know what they're coming into. They see all the stuff about us on social media. It's pretty easy to get fired up when you're playing a team like us.
Now in front, and talk about being on time.
Everyone here knows that what we're here to do is win that national championship, and I don't think that anyone's afraid to say it.
We got a board in a room that has everything. First win here at Pagula, first goal. We have everything checked off except the national championship.
The only thing we have left to do is win a national championship. And it's going to happen at Penn State.